This is Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Welcome to Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Crimson Tide. This place is charged up and ready for a big game today. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement, big playoff implications. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Alabama will kick off to get us underway. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Short return tackle made at the 27. Initial takeaway.
Chris, that one cost him. He's just trying to get something started here early in the game, trying to take a chance, but it backfires. The defense in great position to come up with that interception.
Excellent field position here for the offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And that run produces a decent gain.
The hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And he's got his man open downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. Well, we had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there. As far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go. And then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching it.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Handoff to the back. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
And then first down, they go right back to him. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on second down. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Return a pick six. Touchdown, Longhorns. And a pick six. A monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. And here's the handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Ball handed off. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Looking to throw it on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
On third and short, they hand the ball off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Handoff here from the shotgun. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. On the run, it's Helm. The Longhorns pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
Play action here on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Texas.
Oh, what a play. Man, this defense, they better watch out for this tight end today. It's proven right there how easily he can slip behind and get lost in coverage. And if that happens, this quarterback's going to find him and make you pay.
Extra point try coming now. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score. Texas 21.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Set to kick it away.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll run it from the gun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play, but give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He'll throw it now. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Texas 21, Alabama 7.
And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. The returner is brought down. It's a start on the next drive.
Texas offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Receiver makes the catch. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but I'm really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only is he pulled out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Finds his target. Football comes out. The defense recovers the fumble.
You know, with wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? First down. We're going to throw the football. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs, and especially corners, that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Can he take it all the way? At the 30 now. The 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. First down here for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Handoff in a single back formation. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Ball handed off. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years, Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Fights through a tackle. Solid game, moves the ball to the 37.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Contact as he let the ball go. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown. Tie.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Catch made by the tight end. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. He brings the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. Makes a quick catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The pass rush closing in. Got him. He's sacked.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Catch made on the out route. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Texas.
Touchdown, Texas. Number 31.
And they'll set up for the PAT.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead.
That makes the score Texas 35, Alabama 14.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Going to try to use his legs here. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Boy, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Here's the second down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up the 4th down now.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
They'll kick it away here. No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
And the Texas offense will take over 1st and 10.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. And with time quickly fading here before halftime, wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive at this point. Catch made over the middle. Tackle made after a big gain. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And the junior able to get home with the sack. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Second down now after the sack. And the quarterback dropping back, fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was exciting to see, would anybody come up with it once it was in the air?
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to start the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. And looking to throw now on first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Second down play coming up for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Direct snap to the back. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on fourth down. But what's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on fourth down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. It's a quick grab. And that game will pick up a 1st down and move the football to the 36.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Or it's snapped to the back. Runs through the defender. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. The back's got it. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
The offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt.
42, Spider. 4-2, Spide 8. Slide 22. Slide 22.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. He'll run it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. Looks like this one may be coming back. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he is stopped short. The 2-point try fails. They can't cut this lead further. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Timeout, Texas.
Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's an out route. The catch made. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaks loose at the 40. And the ball to the ground. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Oh my gosh, Chris, you can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Oh, and he fumbles. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
This offense just blew enough. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab, and he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time, and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Looking to throw yet again. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down. The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, it's play action. Lets it go quickly. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Longhorns are in the red zone. Trying the run, it's Helm. Touchdown, Longhorns. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. Going the other way, can they catch him? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Longhorns come to the line with 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. He's got it right near the end zone. And the defense wraps him up.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the 1st down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
It's 4th and goal. Forget the chip shot. They're going for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grab near the sticks. It's Helm. Touchdown, Texas. And the route is on. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
And the point after is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Alabama, 20.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack because right now, this isn't working.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Buying time, moving to his left. Nice grab. It's Helm. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Texas, 52. Alabama, 20.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter.
Jackrabbit.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
29 Philly. 2-9.
Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Short connection to the tight end here. Good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up.
Here we go.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Helm. Touchdown, Longhorns. And the beatdown continues.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Texas 59, Alabama 20.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Offense will keep it on the ground here.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
On the ready.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24.
Pound 55 weak.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Makes a quick grab. An effective play. Good for a first down at the 35.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They're going to run it here. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's second and 3. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He'll hand it off. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Snags a quick throw. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Catch made on the left side. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Okay, ready?
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Lasso! Lasso! Reload!
There's the handoff. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium.
Dino! Acorn! Acorn! Acorn!
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Look out, he's got some space. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Caught quickly. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long. Over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Texas. And this one is getting ugly. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Alabama 20.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This has been a demolition, a monumental beatdown. Time to just put the controller down and walk away. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Going for his running back. It's caught. Breaking free at midfield. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The
too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
On the double.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Hey, hey. Cobra.
Here comes a handoff. Physical run breaks through a tackle. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right...
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the out route. And the gain just good enough for a first down. The Longhorns will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. Here comes the up-tempo offense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. Off the play fake on first down. Quick throw to the left. Makes the catch downfield. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down at the 27-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. This one falls incomplete, but it looked like the defense jumped off sides.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
On the set.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Cricket.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got some open field ahead. And he steps out of bounds after the interception, and that will be the final play of the game.